Hello everyone, here is my new application which I have built with the help of my kids and my niece. And this application really seems to be the need of the hour. Because when I was having a discussion with my kids and my niece based on my last application which I just built to help them in a study, at that point of time, they just came up with this idea. Is there any application can be built which can help them to just deal with the stress and the pressure they are feeling in these schools, right? And at that point of time, based on their you know uh, uneasiness and their struggle to absorb the pressure and just perform the way we are expecting as a parent, it seems to be very hard for them, right? So again, I just got this thought, okay, can AI help them like to just cope up with all the pressures they are facing, or all kind of social pressure or the peer pressure or the academic pressure, how they can deal with that, right? And that is where this application idea came to my mind. I threw this idea to my kids and my niece. My niece was very, very awesome. She's so intelligent. She has done all the research, whatever the coloring, like what color has to be used. Right now we have not implemented this color based on the psychology, which she actually did the research, like which color to be used. That is something which is going to be the future enhancement when this application will be future ready for public use. Right now this application is in a very initial stage where I was just trying to think, I just wanted to see whether what idea my kids and my niece gave it to me, can that be actually converted into the working application or not. And here we are, we call this as a Mitra, and that is again the name given by my niece. Right? Mitra means in Hindi, we call it like myth, those, but in English, it means friend, right? It's a true companion who is not going to judge you, who is going to just listen you very calmly and going to suggest the best possible way. And that is where the large language model intelligence is being used. This application is not only using a large language model and the lang chain, but it is using a RAG as well, right? But that is a technical part which I don't want to cover in this video, but we can just quickly talk about the feature and we can just quickly see the working demo. But before I just go further, if you have any feedback or suggestion, you can please feel free to put that into the comment section, because this application is going to be built for the larger audience or the students or the kids who are really feeling this academic pressure, peer pressure, and the social pressure which currently we are facing. And as a parents, we don't have enough help to provide them from the psychology perspective or the mental perspective, right? So now there are the 5 features, and all these features are definitely the idea from my kids and my niece. Like what they want is just a true companion who can just listen them based on what they are feeling and don't judge them, right? So what I did is just simple sentences I put in this chat, right? Behind the scene, the definitely the large language model, agentic AI is actually coming into the picture. So what it asked, today I had a bad day in my school. I was already struggling to understand the fraction in maths. And then I had a fight with a guy who tried to bully me as he got strong personality than me. Then you can see this response. I hear you. This is the very consoling sentence. It sounds like you have had a really tough day dealing with your academic struggle and difficult social situation. It's completely understandable that you are feeling down. So if you just see all these lines, this is very consoling, very cool, and very calm, right? Again, these are the things very commonly happens with the kids, and these are the sentences which my kids actually gave me. He was threatening me because I won the badminton match with him in a game period. He did not take this defeat in a positive way, and his colleagues started making fun of him because he got defeated with me. So in the past, I was not able to defeat him, but all of a sudden, I was able to defeat him. Then his colleague was just making a fun of him. You can just how can you just get defeated by this guy, right? Again, if you just see, that sounds incredibly stressful. It's never okay to be threatened, right? So these kind of words we are seeing here. So now we can ask, okay, what is your suggestion for me to deal with this situation, as I'm not very emotionally struggling, right? So I don't know whether a student can write all these kind of stuff, but you have to have a very simple sentences. Right now it is supported only in English, but definitely I will be adding a support for a Hindi as well as for the voice based suggestion as well, so that you don't have to write, you can just speak up and this application will automatically understand. But this is something which is going to happen in future, right? So in the similar situation where the student is actually getting bullied by the some strong students, which happens a lot, it's okay to not feel emotionally strong all the time. It takes courage to even acknowledge that, and I want you to know that I'm here to support you. Since you are not feeling emotionally strong right now, here are the few things you could consider. Talk to someone. If you feel comfortable, confide a teacher, counselor, and trusted adult about the threats. They can help you navigate the situation, which is the right way of doing it. You should not wait for the situation where it is completely uncontrollable, right? Avoid the person if possible. Try to avoid being alone with the person who threatened you. Focus on a well-being. Engage in activity that will help you to relax and feel better. So these are some very consoling sentences which you are getting. And what happens is when you talk to someone who is just consoling you, giving you the right suggestion, you feel good, right? Without even being judged, right? So here you can ask anything, whatever you feel like, it is just acting like a true companion for you. So that's the reason we use this name Mitra. I really like the idea when my niece suggested me to use this Mitra as the application name, which we are calling as your AI wellness companion. But my thought is to just put like Mitra AI academic wellness company, right? The next feature which we have is a daily check-in, where you can almost on a daily basis, you can just keep it a track, like what kind of mood you have, what kind of stress level you are actually facing. This is where a little bit of enigma here, like my niece is still, trying to research like how a person, a junior guy can understand what stress level they have to choose out of 1, 2, 3, and 4. So we will be having some helper here depending upon what kind of mood you are having, and then you can decide what stress level you are having, right? So right now, just assume you are just having a stress level 2, which is where you are feeling emotionally not very good. And then we can say there are some current mood, which I put it: energetic, calm, neutral, tired, overwhelmed, anxious, and happy and sad. So it's kind of a neutral, right? So I can write anything, whatever I'm feeling. I am not feeling very excited to study because I was taken, I was taken and just because I know right? So once you just put a note along with the stress level and the current mood, and if you just put a complete check-in, so it is just for a particular given day. And then what happens behind the scene, actually, this notes actually gets to the LLM with the large with the prompt. So I don't want to get into those details now. I hear that you are feeling disheartened and unmotivated, especially given the unpleasant experience with your colleague after the badminton match. It sounds like the threat from your colleague is significantly impacting your ability to focus on studying. To help regain some control and shift your focus, try taking a few deep breaths and then dedicating just 15 minutes to your study. You might be surprised how much you can accomplish in a short burst. Remember, you are resilient and you have the power to reclaim your peace of mind, right? So we should not be worried about if someone is bullying us, right? Now, this is the focus quest, meaning and for any given particular day, what you can do, resilience builder quest. These are some names which are actually coming from based on the research and the suggestion from my niece. And definitely we will keep adding more helpful function. I know this application is not yet in shape where any younger person can use. It requires a mature person to accompany to utilize this, but definitely we will make it as easy as possible, right? So what are the three main quests, which application is suggesting? First, reflective journaling. Write down your feeling about the situation with your colleague, explore the emotion and impact it has on you. 20 minutes. Just spend time on 20 minutes. Write something, whatever you are feeling, whether you are feeling threatened, whatever feeling, whatever the thoughts are coming when you are thinking about that situation and that guy, just try to write that, because that is going to ease down your brain as well. Second thing is mindfulness exercise. Practice deep breathing or short meditation, calm your mind and reduce stress. And believe me, whenever such strong guy believe you, they are also afraid to go inside, right? This is you will understand when you just get shit, right? Because if the person is really intelligent and strong, then he won't be using, such a bad manner to bully someone. Right? Should not happen, right? And that person will also realize when he will just get mature. The third is supportive communication. Reach out to the trusted friend, family member, mentor to talk about what happened, and sharing your feeling can help you. So definitely, if you really feel not supported by anyone, definitely you have to talk to your brother, your sister, or your parents, and just raise this concern with your teacher if it is really bothering you or not, right? Because this is not the right thing to do. Then it is giving you the weekly pattern. Your stress level have been stable with this week, right? With an average, that's a great sign of consistency, right? So now next day, what you will do again, you will come here and you will feel little calm. You can say, okay, now you are feeling little relaxed. Okay, here you can say, followed the focus quest suggestion, and that helped me to calm down myself, and I'm not really certain anymore. Okay, so we can quickly correct that. Really face situation along with comments. Right? So I just change the stress level to 1, which is lowest, feeling calm because I don't have an issue. Again, I can just put this. Then what's gonna happen? This is, it sounds like you have found some peace and feeling ready to tackle challenges. I know it looks like little spiritual thing, but definitely we will keep improving based on my niece and my kids' suggestion, because they have very, very innovative ideas like how we can make it easy to understand for the students and the kids, the college guys, right? Which is wonderful. I hear you feeling less threatened and more focused on your study. To maintain this momentum, try dedicating the first 10 minutes of your next study session to review your notes from the previous session. This can help solidify your understanding and build the confidence you have got. Right? Now, again, here you can see we have 3 again focus quest for today. Write down 3 things you are grateful for today. Do 10 minutes stretching and short box focusing on this. Close your eyes and imagine yourself confidently tackling a math problem for your brain. This actually coming from your epic quest, and that is the next feature I'm going to explain you. Here we have this epic quest. Epic quest is actually I created where you have to have your long-term goal. So for example, if you are preparing for a NEET exam or JEE, then you can just put that. But just to make it very easy right now, I set the goal like I want to achieve a 95% marks in the 7th grade, and I'm just not very good in math. So what this actually does is it's just build 5 stages plan for you along with the multiple milestone. Here you can see the milestone. For every milestone, what you can do, you can just upload the PDF file, and that is where the RAG feature will come into the picture. I am going to talk about that as well. Here we have a wellness quest. In wellness quest again, these are some quests which is going to help us. Right now, this is not completely working, but what my niece suggestion is to just utilize some gaming exercises, right? And some very lightweight exercises which are not giving you any kind of addiction. Those are very simple one which give you the feel like you can easily win the situations. So she's actually talking to her psychologist, friend as well, who has a lot of experience on psychology. She is also going to suggest what kind of things can be done based on the different check-in, based on the different stress level, what kind of games, what kind of easy activity can be given here, where the marks will be given based on how many tasks that person actually can submit. But the main thing is epic quest, and that is where the very important innovative features comes into the mind when you are just putting your daily notes, and the based on your current mood and the stress level and your past experiences or the past trends at the stress level, it will consider like how your long-term goal related task can also be added into this focus. So this is where you have this math problem. Why it chooses a math problem all of a sudden? This is coming from this epic course. And what feature we are calling this? We are calling that as a golden thread, right? So here we can ask any question. I have already uploaded the PDF. Here what we can see, I can just bring you another way how you can understand this feature completely. So once you just go to the stage 2, right, which says that unveiling the secret algebra and the geometry adventure, right? So you need some PDF which can explain all these kind of stuff. So once you have the information regarding all these 5 topics from your study, you have to create the PDF file. Right now it's only supporting a PDF, but definitely in future we will just provide to have other format as well, right? So click here, we can just give the 7th grade maths, right? And then we can upload that. Once this is done, then we can ask any question whatever we want, right? So let's come down here and we can ask some specific questions. I have created some questions which is actually going to help us. What does PANDAS stand for? Right? It is for the 7th grade. So let me just write this question over here and ask this. Right? So along with this milestone, for every milestone, we have a bunch of questions which we can keep asking, right? This is just for the very light note, like, I mean, what website can be used to just learn the maths by playing the games, right? So again, we can ask this question, right? Similarly, we can just increase, a little bit of more complication, something like this. Can you explain the steps to solve this problem? We can say that, right? So likewise, we can ask any question over here. And for any given day, you can see it's just explaining the entire process, how you can solve this, right? Definitely, there are a lot of things which we can add, and since it's AI enabled, so imagination, just imagine what you want, and that's what I'm suggesting my kids and me. Just come up with whatever the idea and whatever thing you want me to implement in this. I can keep adding that feature over here. Right. So that's another thing. So wellness quest and the wellness resources, something which I'm still working upon, and that I will be, implementing based on my kids and my niece suggestion. And here, whatever you are seeing in this application, uh, nothing is being, thought about by me. All the ideas and all the feature you are seeing is coming from my kids and my niece based on their real-time experiences. All I did is whatever the thoughts and the feedback they have given and what feature they want in this, I just utilize from the technology perspective how that can be implemented, right? So that's pretty much it for this particular application. This wellness quest definitely, or this wellness resource is something which I'm working very aggressively. Probably in a day or two, I should be able to just have a very initial version. Wellness quest works a little bit. We can just have 2 tasks completed here. You can see some rewards. You can complete the third one, then you have this 125. Once you just complete the fourth one, now you have 300. Basically, what it happens is once you just complete the entire task, then you have some bonus number as well, right? So now it said that okay, this and the 175, and here you can see the mindful master quest. This is actually coming from again Delhi Chicken. So all these app features are interconnected with each other, right? And based on your mood and stress, your wellness quest, this quest will be changed and these tasks accordingly will get changed, right? Wellness resource is something which is completely hard coded. I have to really think about it, and I'm just waiting for my kids and niece to give me some suggestion. My niece has already put together a lot of things. I really need to think how can I just implement that. Right. So that's it from my side for this particular video. And we are putting a lot of effort in this. If you are really liking this video, give a thumbs up. And if you're really interested in upcoming videos on the same application, you would like to hit your notification bell so that the moment the next video will come, which will explain the wellness quest and the wellness resource with AI powered feature, then you will be notified immediately the moment that will be published to the YouTube. So again, the request from my side is if you haven't subscribed for my channel, please feel free to subscribe for my channel as well. And as always, thanks for watching this. Stay healthy and keep learning new things, and don't forget to give your suggestion and comment in the comment section or feedback, like what all feature you want me to be a part of this particular application, and we would love to do it to implement that into this application so that this application can be as intelligent as possible to help as many students as possible.